Are you doing intermittent fasting or not? I mean, intermittent fasting is still pretty popular. Do you do it?
So I do a light intermittent fast, a 16-8. That's my favorite. That has been shown to be slightly helpful, but nobody has to do it. It's not essential. And it's not one of these things where more is better. Like if I just shrink it down to one meal a day, I'll be even more successful. It's just one more lever you can pull, but it has just a very limited amount of helpfulness and you don't want to overdo it. So yes, I do a little bit of intermittent fasting. I do a 16-8. I'm eating basically 3 meals or 2 meals and a snack, bookending the beginning and end of the 8-hour eating window with a pretty sizable meal with a lot of protein in it. And then in the middle, maybe a whole meal, maybe a snack, just depending on how much time I have, where I'm at, how hungry I am, that kind of thing.
I mean, some people do 1 meal a day as a more strict version of intermittent fasting, I guess. What do you think about that? Is it a good idea for everybody or for some people or not?
I think it's possible, but not optimal. And I think that on the U-shaped curve of intermittent fasting, you've gone past the sweet spot and now you're on the decline, where you might be at risk for having some issues. One of the issues would be in older people, who have more anabolic resistance and have more lean mass catabolism going on. You might not have enough amino acids in your system to prevent muscle breakdown, muscle catabolism. So my big concern is for older people losing muscle. For younger people, missing out on a chance for muscle protein synthesis and making new muscle and benefiting from the resistance training workouts that I know everybody's doing just like they're supposed to. So yeah, I think the 1 meal a day is probably on the downside. We do have some data on protein feedings during a 24-hour day, and 2 is definitely better than 1. This is objective. We've basically seen this in studies. And 3 is like a tiny bit better than 2. We don't have a lot of evidence for beyond that. Most of that's just anecdotal from like bodybuilders eating like 10 times a day and things like that. But yeah, I think 1 is not optimal. I think 2 is better. And 3 might even be a tiny bit better depending on your goals. There's plenty of room for individual variation, and most of what I'm talking about is just on average for the average person. So if this doesn't work for somebody and you know that, then that's great too. This is just like pure average that I'm talking about.
What I'm hearing is for people who care about their making sure that they have more muscle mass, then at least 2 meals a day with a few hours in between would be like the minimum recommended at least.
Yeah, for me personally, that's what I would be recommending to the average person. Yeah.